Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to tell you about how to draw the phasor diagram of AC bridges. Because in the measurement chapter, we have to come across many AC bridges such as Maxwell inductance bridge, Shearing bridge, Wien's bridge, and so on. So we should know how to draw the phasor diagram. Before drawing the phasor diagram, we should know what is leading and what is lagging in capacitor and inductor. Since many students confused about this, so I have made a simple trick. When we have to know about the capacitor, we will see what comes first. I comes first, then V. It means in capacitor current lead voltage, and when we want to know the inductor, see here what is coming first, V, then I. Then we can know that voltage lead current in inductor. Once again see, in a capacitor what comes first, I, it means current lead voltage. In same way in inductor the voltage is coming first, then I, it means in inductor voltage is leading current. And don't get confused, C is capacitor and L is inductor. I is current, V is voltage. Now I am going to tell about how to draw this. This is Hess bridge, and we should know the relation. Here is E1 and here is E3 and here is E2, E4. We should know the relation. E1 should be equal to E2 and E3 is equal to E4 at the balance. And one more, we should know that Z1 into Z4 equal to Z3 into Z2. Friends, for drawing the phasor diagram, first we have to take as a reference. Here we will take the current I1 as reference, and in this circuit we are seeing that there is a resistor and inductor. We know that in a resistor the voltage and current are in same phase, so in same phase there will be I1 R1, and there is an inductor. In inductor we know that the voltage lead current. Then what will be voltage for this? Voltage will be I1 omega L1, then it will be perpendicular to this I1 omega L1. What will be E1? This will be E1. Then E1 will be summation of this. Since this is vector, then we will take equivalent. This is E1. We know that at the balance condition E1 will be equal to E2. Then E1 equal to E2. In this circuit for E2 we are seeing that there is a resistor, so the current element will be in same phase with voltage E2, so we will take here I2, and since E2 will be what, I2 R2, then we will take here I2 R2. And one thing we should know that same current is flowing through this I1, then what will be voltage across this I1 R3. See here, I1 is the reference and here is resistor element, so voltage will be also in same phase. I1 R3 E3, and we should also know that E3 is equal to E4. This E3 is equal to E4. So here E3 will be equal to E4. Friends, here we will see that E4 will be equal to voltage across this and voltage across this. Here is capacitor. So in capacitor, current is leading the voltage across this. We know that voltage for this capacitor will be I2 upon omega C4. Here is I2. Then we will draw the voltage lagging from this from 90 degree. This is 90 degree. It will be I2 upon omega C4. Voltage across C4 will be this. For E4, there is also a resistor circuit. So voltage across this will be I2R4, and voltage will be in same phase with I2. Here is I2, and we will take here also I2R4. Then this is the phasor diagram of Hess bridge, and this is equivalent E. So for equivalent E, we will take summation of E1 and E3 or E2 and E4. This will be equivalent E. This is the phasor diagram of Hess bridge.